Hopefully we have a few people who are able to join us live. If not, welcome to the replay. Please remember to comment, ask questions. I'd love to hear from you. Hang on one second. As I say that, I'm going to turn on my chat so I can see it. If you are able to jump on and say hello. My name is Candace Anderson. I am coming to you live from Hiram, Utah. And I'm excited to share these fun projects with you today. I actually have one card I'm going to make. The other one I'm going to show you. And then if you hang on till the end, I got my pre-order over the weekend. And I'll share some of the new products that will be coming out in the holiday catalog, as well as the online exclusives, which so many fun things, and I'll start creating with those soon. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and switch cameras here so we can get started. Maybe. Hang on. Why is it not showing my other camera? Okay. Oh, here we go. Maybe. Okay. Oh, hang on. One there when I left for a minute, but okay, here we go. Switch cameras and hopefully it's all working. And based on the feedback, I'm assuming that you were able to hear me when I first got started, because I usually turn one of the mics off. So if you saw my cute little picture really quick, I'm going to show you the products I'm going to be using. And my idea was to show kind of how you can use both sides of it. I know that sounds a little bit weird when we're talking about an embossing folder, but if you look at the embossing folder, you usually have one side that goes kind of is the what's the word I want to look for? The raised side, and the other side is the kind of the indented side. And this embossing folder is really fun to use either direction. Usually the best way to tell is whatever the Stampin' Up, that is the raised direction, and the copyright on the back is the opposite direction. So keep that in mind. Designer series paper. Obviously, we use these all the time. This is one we've had for quite a while. Still have it. Is the Country Woods Designer Series paper, and sometimes it's really hard because we love both sides of the paper, and you don't really want to cover up the other side. But another great product that has two sides that we can use. And this is probably not one that you think about a whole lot. So this is actually the this is Circle of Seasons. This is the specialty dies that you can get with the add-ons for Paper Pumpkin. And so they match kind of the last three. So this is the strawberry. This would make a little acorn. If you switched it onto that, has the hello and the leaves and some flowers. So it matches the last couple sets. I think it matches the new one coming up too. And so I love this little hello. And I know a lot of times we don't think of the dies as being something, sorry, let me get the little extras out of here, as something that we can use both ways when I'm talking about the positive or negative. I don't know exactly what you want to call it, but both ways. But we're going to actually use this one both ways today. So we're going to get started here. I've got, again, super simple. This is really a pretty simple card. I've got a regular card base here that I have just cut in our 8.5 by 11 paper down to the 5.5 by 11. So we're going to fold that one in half. And then I've cut my designer series paper into 4-inch strips. and then I cut it into 5 1/4 for it to go on here. And then I took and cut one of those 4 inches down to, I believe it's 3.5 by 3.5. My other one, I think I went 3 1/4. But I did this one 3.5. So we don't always think of embossing designer series paper, but this is a great one to emboss. And let's see, I'm going to go with this one. I did different ones each time I did this. So, but we're going to grab out our cut emboss machine. And remember, this is a thicker folder, so we're using this without anything on it. And then we're using our embossing plate across here. And we're going to run that through really quick and set it aside for a minute. And we're going to do our other cutting one really quick while we're here. Sorry, gotta grab all the plates. So we do want the extra little plate there because we're cutting, and I've got a piece of early espresso. I think that's what it's called. Yeah. And we're going to put our hello. We do want to make sure that we're getting it nice and centered on there because, like I said, we're using the reverse. So if you want to use some washi tape or a sticky note, you can. I'm going to hope that it stays there. Sandwich it in between and roll that through. Then we can move this out of the way here. Yay, it stayed where it was supposed to. So I'm going to show you, I actually used both parts of it, one on one card and one on the other. So we're going to actually move this aside because we're using this on this card. So I have another piece. I think this is Cool Caribbean. I have it just a tiny bit smaller than this one. And we are going to, sorry, I need little dimensionals here. We're going to add some baby dimensionals on to the back of this. You could glue it straight down, but I liked the dimensionals on it because it kind of gave it a little bit of a shadowed look. So I did like that on there. Let's see. Hang on. And then I'm going to actually go this way so I can make sure that it stays behind there. So it just kind of gives a little bit of a shadowed look on there. So this one here, we are going to, did I attach it straight on? I'm trying to remember. I did not. I'm going to show you something kind of fun to do. So we're taking our piece that we have embossed. This is a simple, easy way to add some texture. We're just going to open our ink, and I'm going to go directly to paper on it. So I'm just kind of touching it very lightly. I don't want to press hard because I'm just trying to gather the or hit the parts that are sticking up, I guess is the way to describe it. So I don't want to I want to leave the color in the back, but I want to highlight what is popping up here. And I am doing the raised portion. I'll show you the card that's using the other, and you can put as much or as little as you want on there. I just really like that color. I'm going to get the edges just a little bit more. I like how it pops the color up. That's the only ink. I'm not stamping at all. That is the only ink that we are doing on this. So one other thing that I'm going to do here, I'm going to grab some of my baker's twine, or yeah, I think that's what it's called. And I love the look of wrapping it around like this, but that uses up a lot of extra twine there. So I'm going to show you a little trick. You may have seen me do this on a video before. You can use any adhesive, but I like the tear and tape. It's just a little bit easier. I'm going to put a piece on each side here and pull that off, maybe. And then I'm going to add the thing here. I'm going to bring it around. I'm going to just add a little bit of loop, bring it back around. Now, of course, I could have just cut 3 little pieces, but to me, it's easier just to keep it all. Oh, I twisted that up. Keep it all together, and just a quick, easy way to add that onto there. And because I do have this on the back, I'm going to use dimensionals to pop this up. Using up all my edges here. I tend to use all the insides, and I've been trying to use up all my edges lately because I have tons of them, and there's no point in wasting them, right? They work just as well as the sticky ones. In fact, I kind of like the longer ones when I have a big piece like this. All right, so we're going to throw this onto our card. Super simple, easy. And we're going to do the same thing with this one. I'm going to pop it up. Kind of trying to go on top and bottom here a little bit. I don't know. Hopefully that ribbon will go right in between. This card does have quite a bit of dimension. I liked it popped up more. Maybe. Doesn't want to come up. There we go. I get it all. And then we're going to just add it. Again, super simple, easy. I am going to go ahead and add a bow onto here. You know, it's always harder to tie a bow when you have people watching you. You can never get it to lay flat. Come on. All right. And there we go. So now, super simple, easy. We're going to finish this off by just adding dimensionals only on one side here because I've already popped this up. And I will add some glue to this part. Maybe. There we go. So we can stick it on there. And we'll finish it off with just a few little, what are these? Neutral matte dots. There we go. Quick, simple, easy, elegant. Now I'm going to show you the other one. So this is using the designer series paper. This is the reverse of it. If you look really close, you can see that this is the back side of my embossing folder. And then I used the white on it instead of the excuse me, espresso. And then I used the cutout on the front of that. So again, quick, simple, easy, fun way that you can use both sides of your product to get more out of them. And yeah, very quick, easy cards to say a fun hello as we're moving into fall. I don't know about you, but I am not ready for fall. But if you want to stick around for a minute, I will show you some new products. I am super, super excited about some of these. This one here, if you see this little tag, that means it's one of the million Achievers. This is the stamp set that they designed, and I've seen a lot of the cards that she has been sharing with it. Super cute. Can't wait to create with this one. This one is designed to go with the Halloween scrapbooking kit. If you have not watched yet, you can see that new scrapbooking kit in one of our scrapped episodes that my friend just did. Mine will be coming out this week, so be watching for that. And then we have this. This is so cute. It has these little trees that can go with it. And I'm assuming one of these, I don't know, I haven't even opened stuff up yet. Let's see if I'm thinking what this is. Maybe. You guys can see with me. I'm pretty sure this is yes. So you can cut it out and then make these. And there's these fun little stars. I can't wait to create with all of this fun stuff. See these stars that we can put on the inside, make some fun shaker cards with that. There's this. This is a whole suite that is available. I believe this one's an online exclusive. So what's this one, I think? I can't remember, guys. I will be honest. I was having way too much fun, and there's still a lot on my wish list. Um, but let's see what this one is. Oh, that's the Light and Wonder one. So that would not be this one. I'll show you that one here in a second. Um, let's see. This is Ornamental Christmas, but I'm pretty sure this is this one. Or not. Maybe. I don't know. I will be learning and finding out on all of this. I know I've got some other. Oh, sorry, knocked that off. This is a some more paper. We have lots of fun paper to go with this. Uh, this is going to be one that you can have a lot of fun with because it's white, but it's got like snowflakes on it. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. You can kind of see the snowflakes. So that will be really fun to do some different colors and techniques on. Like I said, I haven't even opened most of this stuff. I just got it. And this one here, I think is, oh, yep, another metallic paper. Sorry, I keep bumping that. Hold still. This is some more glimmer paper. Some of these come in suites. I didn't get everything. I just got some of the stuff. So yeah, fun colors in the sparkles. Some more designer papers here. This one here. Let's see. A lot of the black and whites and golds. Very fun papers. Oh, so that does go. That matches this one. Not this one. This one right here with these dies. It comes in a set. And I'll show you a couple more fun things. This also comes in this set. I can't wait to play with these. Aren't those fun? Great big huge like metal ones. Some more fun embellishments. And this is kind of one of my other favorite ones. I'm going to move these out of the way for a second here. This is the Light and Wonder bundle. So it has this stamp set. It has the dies that go with it. And then it has this paper, and it's like the Aurora Borealis. And so you may have seen my cards that I had done featuring that, but look at all that fun paper. I can't wait to create with this one. This is going to be really fun. Now, I just wish I had actually gotten some pictures. Every time I tried, I couldn't get them, but I'll just create my own. So oh, last but not least, I do have a bunch of new ribbons. This one's like, what's this one called? This one, furry trim, and it is. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's like fluffy. How fun is that? This one's shimmery, and then we've got sparkly, lots of fun colors to play with. So be watching for that. I want to say it is not September. Yeah. This is the front. I can show you the front. It does. It starts in September for the new online exclusives and catalog stuff. If you want a catalog, let me know. I'll be happy to send one out to you. I'll switch this way. Thank you again for joining me. I hope you enjoyed my projects, and I'll share some pictures. And be sure to watch our other videos and scrapped episodes coming up. And have a great night, and I'll see you next week.